Since the start of this YouTube channel, we've looked at a few young players with huge potential, such as Alex Lanier, Hu Ji-an, and Tomoka Miyazaki. Today, we want to look at another men's singles badminton player we could see much more of in the coming years. That player is India's Ayush Shetty, and he could be the next Viktor Axelsen. According to the BWF, Shetty is a 19-year-old badminton player standing at 195 centimeters tall. That's a centimeter taller than Axelsen for context, and we can really see how deadly that height is when looking at Shetty's attacking play. There are definitely a couple of things Shetty should work on to rise to the next level, but overall, we were super impressed with Shetty's play, and particularly his anticipation skills. Before we dive into Ayush Shetty's badminton skills and strategies, a quick thank you to today's sponsor, NordVPN. We're genuinely excited about this partnership because we actually use NordVPN ourselves. As competitive badminton players constantly traveling for training and tournaments, we rely on it to keep our personal data safe, especially when we don't know how secure the Wi-Fi is. It's like digital insurance. For just a few bucks a month, we don't have to worry about our financial info being exposed when doing things like booking flights or hotels. But what really sold us on NordVPN is their global network of servers. When we first started competing internationally, we ran into issues accessing certain websites and content we needed both for entertainment and work. With NordVPN, we just connect to a server back home and browse like we never left. If you want to try it, we've partnered with NordVPN to get you a huge discount. Just use the link in the description. It's completely risk-free with their 30-day money-back guarantee. Thanks again to NordVPN for supporting the channel. Now let's talk about why Ayush Shetty might be the future of Indian men's singles badminton. Let's start with Shetty's anticipation skills, and more specifically, how he positions his feet in various situations. When anticipating the net, Shetty will bring his right foot in front of his left leg for quicker movement towards the net. If anticipating his forehand backcourt, Shetty will bring his right foot behind his left leg to have the ability to immediately jump out without turning. The reason you do this is to be more proactive as a badminton player and aggressively position yourself to move quickly to your opponent's shots instead of playing off pure reaction. By preemptively turning your body toward and positioning your feet in certain directions, you eliminate the need to turn your body in reaction to your opponent's shot if you anticipate correctly, which allows you to move faster to the shuttle. What really stood out to us with Shetty's leg switches, however, is how well-timed they often are. For many players, they switch their legs in anticipation of certain shots a little too early, and they often end up in situations where they're essentially doing two split steps, one for repositioning their feet, and another in response to the actual shot. With Shetty, he doesn't really have this problem. His leg switch happens right on the initiation of his split step and allows him to move to his opponent's shot without splitting a second time for a much quicker and smoother movement. These anticipation skills combined with a deadly smash makes Ayush Shetty extremely hard to deal with. As many players have quickly found out, they cannot simply rally with Shetty. Any easy-to-read push or lift will be killed and is extremely difficult to defend. A big part of this is because of Shetty's height. At 195 centimeters tall, he can generate extremely steep smashes while maintaining power. Opponents also need to push or lift higher and recover faster because Shetty can cut off the shuttle earlier than smaller-sized players. This height advantage also comes with the benefit of reaching various places on the court with fewer steps than other players, and is another reason you can't simply rally with Shetty. Any slow shot, even with good placement, is easy for Shetty to reach within a few steps. You have to add deception and play at a fast pace to beat Shetty.
A terrific rally.
Fall.
Brilliant.
Of course, if Ayush Shetty were without any problems, he would be the best in the world. There are definitely weaknesses in Shetty's gameplay and things he can improve to become a more dominant player. From our eyes, we see two paths that make sense. The first path is to take an approach similar to Axelsen, where you focus on improving your fitness, basic skills, and defense. With such a powerful and steep smash in Shetty's arsenal, there's already pressure on opponents to not push or lift so much, because the quality and timing has to be good, or Shetty will win the rally. Thus, one way that Shetty can develop is to work on his defense and level up his rally play to focus on draining his opponent's energy. Force your opponent to be the one trying to attack the whole time, and play for the counterattack instead. This is a great way for taller players to play, because changing speed and direction is naturally more difficult. The extra height, however, makes it easier for tall players to reach certain shots and play steeper shots in the backcourt. So instead of trying to set up the attack for himself, a strategy Shetty can use is to rally and look to punish his opponent's mistakes. But for this strategy to work, Shetty would have to clean up some of his movements, like his late forehand footwork, and improve his defense. It needs to be much stronger than where it's currently at.
Xiamen. Led the Chinese Taipei.
Now, the second path Shetty can take is to work on his deceptions and pace changes, particularly from fast to slow. We wanted to talk about this because Shetty is actually very agile for his height. When we first saw that Shetty was 195 centimeters tall, we thought it was fake. His movements and explosiveness is similar to that of a shorter player, and he hardly exhibits signs of his height hindering his movements. He also already plays for the attack, especially with how he uses leg switches to anticipate and move to the shuttle fast. The problem, however, is that Shetty has only exhibited fast play. There are multiple instances where we see him trying to speed up the pace even more, but I don't know how much faster you can get when you're already moving at your max speed. What Shetty needs is more fast to slow pace changes. Adding more holds to his shots and sharpening his deceptions helps significantly improve his game, as disrupting his opponent's rhythm will allow him to use his strong attack more often. There are too many instances currently where Shetty plays at one pace, and it's very obvious in his match against Lin Chunyi in the 2025 Orleans Masters. For much of the match, it was just too easy for Lin Chunyi to read Shetty's shots and attack. Shetty's service return, nets, and lifts were pretty much all played at the same timing, which allowed Lin Chunyi to take the attacking initiative.
Superb from Lin.
In fact, Shetty can actually learn from his match against Lin Chunyi and look to implement some of the front court techniques that Lin used against Shetty. If Shetty can add good fast to slow pace changes to his game, then he would truly be a top contender with his dangerous smash and strong anticipation skills. If Shetty implements some of the strategies we talked about and continues to get used to the speed and shot quality of the top players, we will definitely be seeing more of him in the future. For us as viewers, it is difficult to copy some of the things that Shetty does well unless we're similar heights. But one thing we can take away and learn from Shetty, regardless of our own physical attributes, is his excellent anticipation and leg switch timing. Instead of mindlessly adding leg switches to our game, we can be more intricate with our timing and practice switching our feet, positioning in alignment with our split step for smoother, more efficient footwork. Do you think Ayush Shetty could be the next Viktor Axelsen? Let us know in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button so you don't miss out on our future content.
Going wide. Oh.